All right, what's going on, people? Chris Newton here. Subscribe, like, comment, share to the channel. That's what I need y'all to do. It helps. It helps the channel. It helps me a lot, and it helps spread the word. So as you guys, first off, let me start. Let me start right here, right? I'm super prepared to get all the dislikes in the world after this video. Super prepared. Let me talk. I want everybody to stay in the video, but I'm talking to my community right now. So, with that being said, if you guys are going to leave, goodbye. All right? Listen, I'm being disruptive. all right. First, I'm gonna try to keep this as PG-13 as possible, so YouTube don't take me down. Because I really want this message to. I'm being disruptive. I'm being disruptive. Period. You get me? I'm young. I'm black. I got sauce. More sauce than everybody. Or, excuse me, more sauce than most. Confident. And one thing people don't like. It's crazy. A lot of people don't like when you're too confident. I don't get it. Right? People will look at you crazy because you believe in yourself. Oh, you arrogant. Or you cocky. That's how I feel about myself. That's how I feel about me. So in a sense, and maybe I overthink a lot. But got me here. In a sense, I'm taking it as you telling me I believe in myself too much. So there's a limit to how much I should believe in myself. And if I go past that line that you set in your mind for me, it's offensive to you. Tell me how that makes sense. And it's not one particular situation that got me saying this. This is just what it is, people in general. But now let me talk to my community, all right? I'm in real estate. Young. I'm black. So it's already hard for me to do what I do. As I started this channel, you guys see me with braids. However, prior to starting the channel, I had waves. Caesar cut, tape up, waved it out. That's what I did. Tried to keep it perfect. All right, well, we're gonna be putting 2 videos in one now because I got a phone call. One of my colleagues just called me. She got her first listing. Congrats to Khadisia for getting her first listing. She just got it confirmation just now. Now, also a black woman. You can't tell by her name, Khadisia. Let me stop playing. Listen, it's already difficult getting into an industry like this. Let me say being successful in an industry like this, because it's fairly easy to get your real estate license. Calling. Look, I'm from the Crown Heights section of Brooklyn. That's the slums. I grew up around drug dealing. I grew up around gang activity. You know, like drug abusers, alcoholics all around me. Like, this is what I seen growing up. I went to Prospect Heights High School. I went to MS 394, PS 316, and when I was in Bushwick, I went to PS 299. right? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be in real estate. I'm supposed to be dead. I'm supposed to be stabbed or shot by now. I'm supposed to be drugged up. I'm supposed to be like gangbanged. I'm supposed to be doing a whole bunch of everything else. I'm not supposed to have a SOI, sphere of influence. I'm not supposed to, right? I typically don't. Everybody from my neighborhood was on Section 8 or somehow, some way had the government helping with the funding of their apartment. So when I get into the business, I can't tell my good friends, let me help you find your new apartment. I can't do that. Help me sell your house. There's no house to sell. My first time being in a condo was when I got into real estate. My first time being in these multi-million-dollar properties and so on is being in real estate. So when I get into the game, and real estate is really every man for himself. Really every man for himself. I don't got time to teach you this. I don't got time to teach you that. I got my own stuff going on. I got to make sure I'm good, which is understandable. Failure rate is 88% in New York. It's almost 9 out of every 10 people that get into real estate is failing out in the first 2 years. I had every reason to give up. Every reason to give up. It wasn't easy for me to get listings. I've made over 1,200 calls my first year in the business. Over 50 appointments and got 12 listings within the last quarter. That's a lot of no's to my face, a lot of no's over the phone. I made a little bit over $2,400 my first year in the business. And that came towards the end of my anniversary. Right before. I think I started May 7th, which is Cadence's birthday. I got my first check May 5th, if I'm not mistaken, or May 2nd, just right before I made it. So if you divide that into all the hours that I worked, I was probably working for pennies on the hour. Every reason I had to give up. Every reason. But did I know? I figured it out. I do the research. The 10,000 hours that they did, I way surpassed that. Way surpassed that. In the office all the time, rain, sleet, snow, hail, blizzard, tropical thunderstorms, whatever it is. I'm in the office. I'm making the cold calls. I'm investing. I'm spending money on this. I'm spending money on that. I'm figuring everything out. Me, by myself. When I get a little bit of help, people want to take advantage. You're not in business if somebody don't try to take advantage of you. You're not being successful if somebody don't try to take advantage of you. You not nobody if somebody don't try to take advantage of you. They see something and they're like, I want a piece of that. No more excuses. I couldn't afford to make excuses. I couldn't afford to be sad and be depressed on why is this agent making this much money and that agent making that much money. I couldn't afford to do it because the time I'm sitting there being sad about it and reflecting on my failures, somebody else is making those phone calls. The times that I'm sleeping and I'm tired and it's at the third and want to go on the party, somebody else is making those phone calls and getting my listings. Those listings belong to me. And you want me to sit here and chill and do this and that? No, it cannot happen. Cannot happen. Why am I the agent with the most listings in my? I'm not supposed to be that. I am not supposed to be that. Then what I do? I go and get braids. Something super urban. Most people that get into the professional business that got braids, cut them. I do the opposite. I do the total opposite. I grow them. And then do what? Make the phone calls and so on and so forth. And I'm meeting all of these people y'all saying I can't meet. Y'all try to tear me down and then I build myself. Y'all can't tear me down. I'm from the bottom. To tear something down, it gotta be in the bottom. You trying to put me in an uncomfortable position, an uncomfortable situation is making me comfortable because I'm used to being at the bottom. Used to it. Used to it. From the slums. Listen, whether you're in real estate, entrepreneur, whichever you love and like to do with your life or want to do with your life, let's say you're aspiring to be something, you definitely could do that. Don't feed into the hype that you have to look a certain way. Don't feed into the hype that you have to talk a certain way. Because when I'm talking to my sellers, I'm talking to them as me, Christian. Looking them in the eyes. Talking so on and so forth. They're getting my accent, my tonality, and everything like that. Do I build rapport? Yes. Do I do this, that, and third? Yes, of course. I have to. But am I fixing my voice? Hey, how's it? No. I'm being me. You can do whatever you need to do by being you. You don't gotta lose yourself. You don't gotta be whitewashed. You don't gotta sell out or do none of that stuff. No. Don't listen to them. People will rather tell you to slow down than for them to speed up. Quote by Grant Cardone. I listened to over 1,000 hours of audio books, YouTube videos, podcasts, talking to people, interviewing people, picking people's brains. I've done that. Me, I've done that. There's no more excuse at this point moving forward for nobody. Because if I can do it and make it more difficult for myself, you can. I'm making it more difficult for myself and setting the example for you guys so you guys don't have to. I'm being a sacrificial lamb so you guys don't have to. I'm getting $1 million listings with braids. I got the most sauce in my office. I got the suit. You feel me? I make sure I'm super presentable. And I wear a suit. I got the braids and I look good doing it. I look good getting these listings that nobody in my office is getting. Nobody in my office is selling. I'm helping the agents that nobody is helping. Me. I'm the one that everybody's looking up to, aspiring to be, so on and so forth. I'm the one that's doing everything I'm not supposed to be doing, I'm doing it. Me. With little to no help. What makes you different? Learn me that. I want it bad. I don't know how bad you guys want it. I don't know if you guys want it at all. I don't know how much success is in your mind. That's all subjective. So I'm not gonna say because I want to make 6-7 figures a year that my goals are bigger than yours or my dreams are bigger than yours, because that's subjective. Because Some people are okay making 30, 40,000, and that's successful for them, and that's okay. Never look down on them for that. But if you want more, go get it, because you can. Trust me, people are going to get mad. People are going to hate. Good. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to. If it's easy, it don't count. If it's easy, it don't count. I said it a million times. I'm the Diddy of real estate on my way there. Once I started taking words like try out of my vocabulary and replace it to in the process, I started seeing different results. Once I started taking if, because if leaves doubt, and replaced it with in the event, hope, all these words that leave the net under you in case you fall. Once I removed all of that from my vocabulary, set. Am I where I want to be? Absolutely not. Am I rich? Absolutely not. On my way. What's your why? What's the reason why you're waking up every day? What's the reason why you go to work every day? My homie Cam said this thing to me one time that he was actually telling somebody else, and it stuck with me. He said this to me a couple years ago. Don't forget. Hold on, okay, I want to quote it right because it was powerful. Don't get so caught up in doing what you gotta do that you forget what you're doing it for. Had to scratch my nose, don't judge me. Don't get caught up. Don't get so caught up in doing what you gotta do that you forget what you're doing it for. You're great. You're smart. You are somebody. And you will be a better person if you feel like you need to be. When they tell you that you can't do something, I have a brand called Two Certified, TWO, right? And some people say, Chris, why did you name it TWO instead of TOO Certified? It's a play on words, yes. But for the most part, it's because when people say you can't do something, people will say you can't do it. They'll just write you off real fast, like nah, you can't do that. What's going on? People will tell you, nah, you can't do that. They'll give you a 0% chance. Then you do it. Then they'll say it's luck. They'll chalk it up to it being luck, not talent, not skill, luck. So then you gotta do it again to certify it. You gotta do it again to stamp it. Let them know don't play. Both of y'all on the floor, you say I'm gonna jump over that building. You're not jumping over no building, man. I'm gonna jump over the building. Give me 2 weeks, I'm gonna jump over that building. Trust me. I'm gonna jump over that building. You're not jumping over no building. And then you jump. And then maybe you might trip off the top of the building because you just missed the ledge by this much. You made it across, but you stumbled. They're gonna glorify that stumble way more than they glorify the fact that you just leaped a building. And then when they come to terms that you just leaped a building, you can't jump over this building, no. Mind you, their feet was never off the ground. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you guys soon.